All right, there it says I'm live. It's always funny. The little reader thing says you're live. Yeah, last I checked my pulse, I know I'm live, but I guess I'm live on YouTube. Hi, welcome to Breathe, Relax, Recover. And today I am in a seated position. I keep talking about doing these from a seated position, so I thought, well, it's about time I go ahead and demonstrate them from that way. So I've got just a regular chair here. It's a high back chair. You can either lean against it like that, or you can sit up and away from it. Either one is fine. So just the disclaimer stuff, this information in this video is not meant to diagnose, treat, or cure any illnesses or diseases. So if you're not feeling good, go get checked out by your doctor. Also, always make sure you're keeping yourself safe when you're doing any of these breathing drills. I want to make sure you don't fall over and hit your head on something or get hurt or just feel icky, right? Because sometimes when we mess with our breathing, it can make us feel weird or dizzy or lightheaded or strange or whatever. And the whole point of this is to relax and recover. So if it's making you not relax, then that's not the goal. So it's your lungs, you're in control of your own lungs, and at any time you can stop the breathing drill that I'm demonstrating and just breathe normally at your own pace, whatever that is for you, and just relax and be comfortable. Okay, so you have permission to ignore me when necessary, or anytime actually. So excuse me. I'm going to be in a position in this chair where my back is actually touching the back of the chair, so I can be in a comfortable, relaxed position. My feet are flat on the floor. I have my hands just, in my lap on my legs, just being relaxed and comfortable. But I'm still trying to maintain this long spine, long posture, so I'm not slouching because I don't want to compress this area, because we want it to be open so you can breathe. All right, so sitting up nice and tall but comfortable and relaxed. And remember a couple of key things that I always talk about, which is tongue in the spot. So to find that position with tongue in the spot, you make an E sound, like the letter E, and hold that. And when you make that E sound, you'll feel that your tongue is kind of balled up back and high in your mouth. And keep that E and then turn it into an N. So you go in, and you hold that position. So your tongue will be high in the roof of your mouth. It won't be down low here in your jaw. It won't be touching the back of your front teeth, the top or the bottom, either one. It'll be pulled back just a little bit, kind of balled up high in the back. Now, that is actually technically the best resting spot for your tongue. And it activates a bunch of the muscles in your neck and gives you a more stable head and a more stable neck, which is really important when it comes to balance and being comfortable moving through the world. So it might feel kind of weird to have that in position. It was really weird for me when I first learned about this, because I had my tongue down here in my jaw, like in my bottom teeth. And I didn't even know it. And then I did some of these tongue exercises and realized I don't have my tongue in the right spot. So I learned how to do that. It was some work at the beginning, but pretty quickly I was able to make the adjustment, and now my tongue just kind of hangs out in that in spot. In. Now your teeth can either be shut or slightly apart, doesn't matter. When your tongue's in that position, it's going to block off the airway for breathing through your mouth, so you'll be forced to breathe through your nose, which is exactly what we want. Now, if you're congested and you can't breathe through your nose, go ahead and open your mouth up, drop your tongue down just a little bit so that you can breathe through your mouth, and that's fine too. Second thing I always talk about is making sure you're breathing with your diaphragm and breathing down low and down and out, right? So try to make your air go down, because when it goes down, it'll also go out as well. We don't want to breathe up here like this. A lot of people breathe by lifting the rib cage up and actually sucking their gut in, and that's not the breathing technique we want to go for, because then you're only getting air into your upper lung fields, and they don't have as much capacity as your lower lung fields. Did I say that right? I think so. So we want to breathe down. And so think of breathing down and out, or just straight down, like try to pull that air down. So a lot of times for people who don't have this figured out, we start with belly breathing, and I just do this little technique where you take your thumbs, stick them in your sides, bring your fingers together so they're just touching your skin. Your hands are, on against your belly, and then when you inhale, your fingers will come apart. When you exhale, they'll come back together. Inhale, exhale, and you should be able to see that on camera. So there's a lot of ways to do this. This is a really easy way. You can lay down, put your hand on your stomach. You can get a band. I have these different exercise bands. Oh, there it is. It's hanging there. Wrap it around you. You can use a belt. You can take a pillow and you can put it behind you. And as you breathe in here, make this expand. Maybe you can feel it in your back as well. Okay, so there's different ways to get that going. Okay, enough of that. Let's do some breathing. So seated, relaxed, tongue in the spot, long, tall posture. I know there's a lot of stuff there, but try to be in a relaxed position. And we're going to start with the, let's start with the short inhale and the long exhale. I'm dyslexic, so I have to think through exactly what I'm saying. Go ahead and assess something before we start. So I'm going to check my neck range of motion. For me, it seems like it's tight to the right quite a bit, and it is tonight. You could do that. You could do a body scan. You could do one of these things where you check your arm, how much internal rotation you get, and I'm not getting very much today at all. Or you can just do a body scan and think, okay, do I have any tension? Do I have pain anywhere? Am I warm? Am I cold? Kind of how am I feeling? And make note of that. And then after we do this breathing exercise, we'll recheck again. Okay, here we go. So we're going to breathe in for 2 and out for, I'm going to do a 4 count. If you can do 6, go ahead and do that, but we'll go 4 today. So breathe in, exhale, and then breathe in for 1, 2, and exhale for 3, 2, 1. In for 1, 2, exhale for 3, 2, 1. In for 1, 2, exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale for 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale and out for 3, 2, 1. And relax and breathe normal at your own pace. And recheck your whatever you're assessing with. It's a little bit looser to the right, not much. A little bit better there, and it's not as tight in my shoulder. So that was a good drill for me. So again, we always want to do an assess before and then an assessment after to make sure we're doing proper breathing drills that are good for you and your neurology today at this moment, because that can change throughout the day. So if that wasn't a good drill for you, if you didn't reassess well, we're going to switch it the other way now. And now we're going to do the quick exhale, just kind of let the air out. We're going to do the long inhale. All right. So we're going to take a big breath in, blow it out, start inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it out. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it out. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it out. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it out. One more time. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it out. Okay, now reassess, see how that went for you. Now, I wasn't actually doing it because I was going opposite. Yeah, that didn't really do anything for me, but I wasn't doing the drill. So now I'm demonstrating here, just we're doing like 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 reps. What I'd like for you to do is get to the point where you can do 30 of these in a row. Okay. And this is what I use to try to help myself fall asleep if I wake up in the middle of the night. Although I will admit that last night that did not work. I woke up at 2 a.m., couldn't go back to sleep. I was trying all these different breathing drills and it just didn't work for me. So sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. But it's always nice to have these in your back pocket and give these a try. Okay, I'm going to move on to another breathing technique tonight, just so you've got this as an idea for you so you can use it. So I'm going to call this box breathing. That's what we're going to call this. And I've covered this in past episodes, so if I don't remember which one but it's in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in for a count. We're going to hold for a count. We're going to exhale for a count and hold for a count and inhale. Okay, so that's why it's a box. So let's just pick 3 this time. I'm going to count 3. We're going to inhale for 3. We're going to hold for 3. We're going to exhale for 3. We're going to hold for 3 with no air in our lungs and inhale again. Well, you still have air in your lungs. It's not that you blew it all out, but it's on the exhale. Okay. So again, this just teaches you breath control and can teach you that you are in control of your breath. So if you end up in a situation where your breathing is compromised because either you're exercising hard or I don't know, something happened. Like I gave the example a few weeks ago, I was cleaning my pool and the acid that I was using, I could get a whiff of that and it kind of freaked me out because it was stinging my nose. And so I was able to just hold my breath and walk away and not panic. Okay. So it's to teach you control. Now we're going to do this pause control at the top and the bottom of the breath. So we're going to inhale and hold. We're going to exhale and hold. And that's a breath pause. And that's part of this teaching you control. Okay. So I'm not actually going to do the drill because I'm going to count for you. And I have to exhale and inhale at different times. So go ahead and breathe in, big breath, let it all out, and start inhaling for 3, 2, 1. Hold 3, 2, 1. Exhale 3, 2, 1. Hold 3, 2, 1. Inhale 3, 2, 1. Hold 3, 2, 1. Exhale 3, 2, 1. Hold 3, 2, 1. Inhale 3, 2, 1. Hold 3, 2, 1. And now just let it out and relax and breathe normal at your own pace. Now reassess. Did that change anything for you? Either your neck range of motion, internal rotation with your arm, kind of a body scan. How's that feel? Now, if that was hard to hold, especially on the bottom when you've blown all the air out, you can turn that into a triangle. So you would breathe in for 3, hold for 3, exhale for 3, and then immediately breathe in for 3. Okay, so that's triangle breathing, and you could do that. Now, one more cool thing I want to add to this while we're on it is it's super amazing and important to take this out of the context of this video where we're just sitting here in a relaxed position breathing. Now it's the name of this is breathe, relax, and recover, right? But at some point when you're out walking, I would like for you to experiment. Can you do any of these breathing drills while you're walking? Can you breathe into your belly? Can you hold your tongue in the spot and just breathe in and out through your nose? And you don't have to do it the whole entire time. Okay, maybe you just do it for 2 or 3 breaths, right? Or 1 breath in, 1 breath out through your nose with your tongue in the spot in your belly. Okay, and then you just go back to your normal breathing pattern. And then as you're walking a few minutes later, try it again. So today I went for a bike ride out in the desert on my mountain bike, and I was having fun and I was getting out of breath. And I thought, what can I do with my breathing drills while I'm riding my bike? So as I'm riding around and going up and down all the bumps and hills and everything, I'm really concentrating on trying to belly breathe and breathe down and out and 3-dimensional and get all this air going down here. And it was quite interesting and fun to work all that through and try to maintain nasal breathing the whole time. So, and I'm glad I was, because at one point a bug kind of came by and bounced off my mouth, and I'm glad my mouth wasn't open at that moment breathing through my mouth. So it's important to breathe through your nose. Okay, when you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. Breathe through your mouth, that's fine. But when you can, breathe through your nose. All right, so here's how this would work with, let's take the box breathing, okay, or the triangle breathing. When you're for a walk, with each step is your count. So maybe it's just 1. Maybe 1 step you breathe in, 1 step the next step you hold, the next step you exhale, the next step you hold, the next step you breathe in, right? Get the idea? So it's a 1 for 1. Every step you breathe in, hold, out, hold. Or you can do the triangle, okay? So you go in, hold, out, in, and that's each step. Okay. So experiment with what you can do with these while you're out walking. Now they're great for recovery and they're great for relaxing and when we're sitting here. But at some point I'd like for you to start experimenting with these while you're actually moving and going through life. Okay. It doesn't have to be when you're walking, maybe as you're cooking or watching TV or whatever you're doing in your daily life, other than sitting here with me, listening to me yak at you when I'm supposed to be helping you breathe and relax. Okay, so let's do some of that. Let's do some relaxing. Let's do some breathing. So go ahead and take your fingertips and kind of like you're combing your hair, or for me, scratching my scalp. Just kind of run your fingers across your scalp a few times here. Rub your ears. Kind of give yourself a little face wash. All right, around here on your neck. Okay, let's skip down here to your belly, and I want you to rub your belly in a clockwise manner as if there was a clock face on your belly, so it's down on the left and up on the right. Okay. So I don't know what direction this is facing with the front camera and getting flipped around through YouTube or whatever, but down on the left, up on the right. Just do this a few times, kind of wake all that up. All right, rub down your arms. So start up here at your shoulder and rub all the way off your fingertips. Do that a few times. Okay, and then flip your palm over. Start all the way down here on your fingertips and rub up. Do that a few times. Okay, we're going to switch hands. So the shoulder all the way down off the fingertips. And then palm up, fingertips all the way up. Do that a few times. Okay, kind of shake out the willies, relax. Big breath. Okay, one more warm up. So fold your hands, interlace your fingers like this, and then switch them. That's going to feel weird because that's not your first position. Now switch them back to your first position. And just switch them back and forth. Do that a few times. Okay, and now just kind of give yourself a little hand rub, hand wash. Okay, big breath in, out. Go ahead and let's go to your feet. Now I'm going to go through body parts. I'm going to start your feet, come up your legs, and you're going to relax. And each time we go to a body part, I want you to breathe in and breathe out. And say to yourself in your head, breathe in, breathe out. You don't say it out loud, just breathe in, breathe out with each part as we go through it. Tongue in the spot. Trying to breathe down here low in your belly. And I want you to take your feet, kind of scrunch your toes up, grip the floor, and relax them. Breathe in, breathe out. Now think of your calves, your shins, the space between your knee and your ankles, and relax that, and breathe in, and breathe out. And each time you exhale, try to let some of that tension go. Now, from between your knees and your hips, so your thighs, your quads, your hamstrings, all the big meaty part of your leg, relax that. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, as best you can with your seat and your hips and kind of your low back, relax all that the best you can, even though you're sitting on it. Breathe in, breathe out. You can have your eyes closed, eyes open, doesn't matter. I prefer eyes closed. I'm going to close my eyes. All right. Think of your abdomen, your belly, this middle part of your back. Try to relax all that. Make it relaxed. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, now come up to your upper chest and like your shoulders and all this area in here, and try to relax that. Let the tension go. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, come up to your neck and make that as relaxed as possible. And breathe in, breathe out. Your jaw, kind of open it up a little bit. Let that go. Release the tension. Don't be clenching your teeth. Breathe in, breathe out. Now your face, come up to your face and try to make your eyes and your nose and your cheeks and your ears, all that relaxed, and breathe in and breathe out. Let's go to your hands. Go ahead and make a fist, not a really tight fist, but clench your fist. Create a little bit of tension there, and then relax it and kind of shake them out. Flop them back down in your lap and breathe in and breathe out. Now the space between your elbows and your wrists, so your forearms, relax that. Breathe in and breathe out. Now the space between your elbow and your shoulder, relax all that and breathe in and breathe out. Okay, now try to like a full body scan. Breathe in and then exhale. And just try to let all the tension go out from your whole entire body. Do that again. Breathe in a full breath. Let it all out. Try to let all the tension go. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, so hopefully you're pretty relaxed at this point. We're at the 21 past minute mark. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you for joining me. You can sit here in this relaxed position as long as it feels good for you. If you're already done and your eyes are open, that's fine. Turn off your computer and quit watching the screen for a little while. But if you're still relaxing, just hang out here for a while. And when you're ready, just come back, open your eyes, and just take a couple of deep breaths. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Let's see, I got a comment here. Like the triangle breathing. Awesome. Glad you enjoyed that. All right. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you on Thursday. All right. Bye.